Alright, we got our...
How do I pay? Can I pay
cash or card, either one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do you do like tap? Can you do tap?
No, it's got to be a physical card. I have to slide it.
Okay, I can do that.
Because I was using the tap things for a while, and they just kept dying on me every 3 months, and they're expensive.
That's fair.
So you got to buy a new one every 3 months, and they just get really expensive.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we got a good one here. Got a lot of lines in it. Trying to figure out where the sun's at, because I need to be able to shade it while I'm repairing it. My motorcycle is way over there, and I'm not walking that far to go get my umbrella. That's it. That's all I need. Dang it, there you go again.
Bro, I know. It's horrible. Thank you.
Let me get my pen. You got too much stuff in your hands. You need more pockets. Right, so then you definitely need more pockets. Alright, I will, you want to stay out here and watch?
I have to go talk to my mentor real quick. Do I have to be out here?
No.
Okay.
No, you're fine. I can come in and get you when I'm finished.
Alright.
Alright, we'll see ya. Alright guys, we're going to... I've already drilled this one. I didn't show that on camera. She was talking to me while I was drilling it. So the windshield is warm to the touch, even though it's only 40 degrees out here. The sun is blazing on the windshield, so it's warm to the touch. We're going to shade it. So because the windshield's warm to the touch, we're going to use the crack fill resin. I really hate using the thin resin because it just doesn't seem to do as good a repair for me as the CR resin and the medium resin do. So I really like it when let me get this camera down where you can see what I'm doing. I really like it when the windshield's warm to the touch or neutral, so I can use the CR resin. Going with 8 drops this time. Now normally I don't film these kind of repairs, but this one just happens to be, the lines are opening pretty easily on it, so I want to film it because I thoroughly enjoy just filming repairs, period, regardless of whether it's a nasty repair or not. So I'm going to get a lot more, I'm going to be doing a lot more filming of just basic repairs, or repairs like this one that aren't too difficult, but you know, could still potentially be hazardous to the windshield. So I will be filming more like this one, but that's because I can't just depend on filming really harsh, nasty chips all the time, because I don't always get those. I get a lot of them, but I don't get enough of them to make a video 3 days a week with them, if that makes any sense. So this line comes up and curves, so I want to try to get it to fill without cracking. So I'm going to do my open and close technique on it, because that just works the best for me. Add a little more pressure. That line's filling in real nice. That one's full. Okay, let's check this one. That one's pretty full. This one's filling, but it's not full yet. But it is filling, so we'll just do the open and close on it. Open and close. Open and close. This technique just works better for me than just holding steady pressure on the line. I just never liked holding steady pressure on the line because I've always been worried that I was going to put too much pressure on it and it would crack. So I've never been one to, I don't really like holding steady pressure on it. And this technique has always worked for me since I figured it out. Like I said, I've practiced in the junkyards before I ever do a technique on a customer's car. I'll go to the junkyard and I'll find like 30 cars with this type of chip in the windshield, and then I'll practice my technique and perfect it before I start working on a customer's car. And I think that's one thing that this type of business is lacking, is practicing. A lot of people just learn the basics and that's it, and then they never practice beyond that. And for me, I thoroughly enjoy the process of doing the repairs, but I want to make them as invisible as possible. And of course, I don't want them to crack while I'm repairing them. I want to make them as invisible as possible. And if that means going to a junkyard and practicing techniques that I come up with in my brain and making sure those techniques work to do the repairs, then that's what I'm going to do. I'll go practice and make sure the technique works before I use it on a customer's vehicle. So I can't get this upper line to fill all the way. It's probably not going to. It's probably going to have a little bit at the end that's not filled in. So if I keep pushing on it, I'm taking a chance on cracking it. And that's something we do not want to do. Pull another vacuum and do another pressure cycle. Maybe we can get it to fill the rest of the way. It's just this little bitty section right there that I'm worried about. The rest of the lines are all filled in, and see, that becomes a problem because I'm putting more and more pressure on the tool itself trying to get this line to fill, and in doing so that puts more and more pressure on the lines that are already filled. And that makes me nervous. Because if the line's already filled and you're putting more and more pressure on it, then you're taking a chance. And I hate doing that, but I don't really have much of a choice. I want this line to get filled all the way to the end if I can. Pressure and release, pressure and release. Okay, I can see it from this angle. I can see it opening and closing, so that's a beautiful thing. Now I can actually see what I'm doing here. So I'm doing my open and close cycle a little bit slower now because I can actually see the line open down here at the bottom. I can see it open, but it's not opening up here, so that's good. I don't want it to open up there, and we're almost full. Couple more cycles and she'll be filled in. So as long as I can see it opening down here at the base, I know resin's flowing into it. So it takes a little longer because of the crook in it, because it curves. It comes off at an angle right there. So that takes a little bit longer to fill, but we got her all filled in now. That entire chip is filled in now. That's a beautiful thing, beautiful thing. Where's my resin at? Always grab the wrong bottle. It's weird. I can put my resin away in exactly the same place every time and grab the wrong bottle every time. It happens. It happens. Okay, so we're going to get this side covered like that. Beautiful. And we'll get this one covered. Now, yeah, somebody asked me why do I always put pressure on it like this when I'm taping it off, and that's because I can force more resin into the top of the line by pushing down on the tape like that. That forces more resin in there. And since the sun is in just the right spot, we'll just let the sun cure that for a minute. So hope you guys are enjoying my videos. If you are, I'd appreciate it if you'd give me a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, click the like button, share the videos, throw me some love, throw me a comment if you want. She didn't think she had any more. She has one other one right there next to my mirror, but that one's already been fixed by somebody. So that one was already repaired. You can see it right there. That one's already got resin in it, so I can't do anything with it now. Sometimes I can do a re-repair, but sometimes it's better to just leave them alone. And that particular one, it's probably better to just leave it alone. I gotta get in here and get my mirror. Might as well do that while I'm letting the sun cure it. See, normally I wouldn't take the mirror off until I was done, but normally I would be curing it with my light. But since we have such good sun today, 40 degrees, and I don't have to wear a jacket, it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now it's starting to get a little bit in the shade. So we'll go ahead and hit it with the light for a second. Make sure it's fully cured before we complete the job here. So guys, what I'm doing here, in case you don't know, when I don't have anything to do, I walk around. I go business to business to business to business, handing out business cards and drumming up more work. Because if I'm not getting a call, or if I don't have anything scheduled for the day, I'm not just going to sit at home and be like, oh, well, nobody's calling me. I'm going to go out and hustle up the work. So this is my 6th repair. I left the house at 9 o'clock. It's now 3 o'clock. So that's about 1 an hour, which is beautiful. I like that, 1 an hour. And remember, I charge $35, so that's $35 an hour I'm making right now, which is a beautiful thing. Now that chip is gone. It is virtually invisible. That's a good repair. It's a beautiful repair, my friends. So I can still see the one that somebody else repaired, but you can't see mine. I mean, if I get in just the right light, I guess you might be able to see it. I don't think so, though. I can still see the hairlines, but they're hairlines. That means they're full of resin. You're never going to make them 100% invisible. The customer will, in most cases, think it's invisible because they're not going to be looking at it as closely as you are. So All right, that's it. That's it for this one, and I will see you in the next one.